Hello and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Beyond this door is someone that Hans and I are definitely not going to torture. So, Hans, let's go past the door, shall we? I don't like how you call it the torture chamber. We're going to call it the friend chamber. We're going to go into the friend chamber. Look, I didn't respond to you because you interrupted my intro. Anyway, the friend chamber. Let's go.
New blood? Did the last two get tired?
We're not Trotsky guards.
I don't give a fuck who you are. I still won't tell you anything.
Lord von Bergov thinks otherwise.
Aye? Then all three of you can go and hold hands on your way to hell.
Ha ha! We've got a joker here. Who are you?
Nobody important.
That's for us to judge, if you wouldn't mind.
And who are you? If you're not guards.
Let's be honest. We're trying to be his friend. I'm Henry.
My name is Henry, and this is Hans Capon.
Sir Hans Capon to you.
We're here at the behest of Lord von Bergov, but we're not his soldiers.
Vermin just the same.
Let's try the easy way.
You know what? Let's try it the easy way. If you tell us what we want to know, nothing will happen to you.
Fuck off, bastard!
This is going nowhere. You know, my friend here is a blacksmith's son. And he knows well what to do with things like these tongues here.
You won't get anything out of me. Bigger men have tried. So take those tongues and shove them up your arse, you horse and traitor!
Let's say we're not a traitor.
I'm no traitor.
Everyone who's in league with that bastard von Bergov is a traitor!
Shut your mouth! No filthy bandit and murderer is going to lecture us here. Let's do what we came to do. You can see there's no point in fooling around with him. Now you're going to talk, you fucking louse. Understand?
I'm not saying anything. Do as you will.
Who's your leader?
Someone must be in charge of everything. I want to know who.
Fuck off!
Let's say, don't be a hero for him. Yeah, we're going to try one of these. I don't know what this is. But we're going to try it.
Your leader. Who is he? You think you can impress him, do you? By how heroic and tough you are. But you know how it really is? You're nothing to them. They've probably written you off long ago. Am I right?
Exactly.
The world is full of ingratitude. You're here trying to hold your tongue like a monk under a vow of silence, and they couldn't care less.
Well, there's some truth in that. I don't know him very well. They call him Jan.
Is that it?
I really don't know nothing. I ain't been with him long. But he seems like a straight-up bloke. He's got good ideas, and nobody would dare to go against him.
Is Istvan with you?
Is there a man among you they call Istvan?
He's with your...
Don't you dare say anything about my family. Do you know him or not?
I don't know him, you whoreson.
Let's let's use our status. So I think this, in terms of status, this means use our backstory. Say how we know him and why we want to know. That's what I'm assuming this is going to do.
There's no point in denying it. We know Istvan well.
A bit too well, I'd say.
Look, I'll tell you about him, but only because he's odd anyway.
Finally, something we can agree on.
How do you mean? Odd.
He seemed lily-livered to me. A coward. He avoids combat like the devil does crosses.
Henry, why did you pick up the tongs? Let's say, what kind of sword does he have?
Does he have a special sword?
What special sword? Dobradilla.
Henry!
Does he or doesn't he?
I don't know about any fucking sword!
No, no torture.
To hell with you.
Where's your band hiding?
Where's that band of yours hiding?
Let's use the same line again.
I'll ask again. Where's your camp? You think you're real important, eh? A tough nut. A hero. Only you're just a poor wretch living a shitty, wasted life among outlaws. No one respects you, and no one likes you. Not even your bandit cronies. Even if you somehow slipped away back to your lair, wherever it is, do you think they'll thank you? No fucking way.
Nabokov. It's Nabokov.
I'm
You're
shocked.
lying. I was just there and spoke directly with Lord Nabok.
Looks like our fellas pulled the wool over your eyes.
How did you manage that?
Old Nabok is a gullible fool, like you two. And stupid as he is, he didn't have many men in the fortress. We took it with one finger up our noses.
Just who are you people? I doubt you're just common bandits.
Indeed not. We actually give a shit about the fate of this land. And above all, we don't want it fucked up by sellouts like you.
Bollocks! You're nothing but a band of mercenaries raiding for coin. You're no different than bandits. So don't try to turn your crimes into something noble. I know quite well what you are. And I'll tell you in a language you understand.
Someone in the region helping you, or why did you ambush us? I think this is a better question. Why did you ambush us? Someone in the region could be helping. I mean, it could be for money, it could be for all sorts of reasons, but it's getting us down a tangent. Really, what we want to know is, why were they after us in particular? How did they know about us in particular? And, yeah, what their end goal is.
Why did you ambush us? Over by Rock Tower Pond.
Fuck. That was you. I knew I saw you somewhere before. And I'm sorry it wasn't for the last time.
You slaughtered a party of messengers, you goddamn monsters, my innocent men.
In war, no one is innocent. All of you on von Bergov's side deserve to die.
Let's say we're not on von Bergoff's side, which is true. Like, right now, he's on the opposite side to us. We're trying to convince him, but we're not on his side.
But we're not on von Bergov's side. We came to him to negotiate an end to this senseless war. Only your damn band of outlaws put a stop to that.
Ha! A likely story.
There's no point in explaining anything to this numbskull. A firm hand is all he understands.
Let's say you're not worth it.
Nah, you're not worth the effort. Somebody in the region must be helping you.
I'll tell you no more. Nothing. Go and crawl back to your von Bergov.
Alright, we'll use the power of persuasion.
You must tell me. After all, he's the one responsible for your suffering. If it weren't for him, you wouldn't be rotting here.
That's a load of bollocks.
Oh, is it? If he really wanted to help you, von Bergov wouldn't come out of it alive. I want that bastard's name, now!
Kurva!
The name, say the name!
Olda! Sabine!
The groom!
Yep.
That's why he left his own wedding.
Jesus Christ! And what about the others? Once von Berghoff finds out...
All hell will break loose. But the people from the fortress are innocent. They know nothing.
Gnarly. Agnes. Good lord.
If you tell him, their blood will be on your hands.
Von Bergov isn't a madman. He'll meet justice out fairly.
My arse!
I think the interrogation is over.
We'll see what Lord von Berghoff has to say about it.
Go to hell! And von Berghoff too. I pray someone will send you there. Soon.
That went well. That was very solid.
How do you feel?
Well, it's not a pleasant feeling. But I'm glad that in the end we didn't have to, you know...
reckon he told us everything we wanted to know.
Yes, good work. There's some fella called Jan in charge. They occupied Nabokov, and that bastard Istvan joined them. But what he came out with in the end about that Samin being an ally, I just can't understand it. Why, for God's sake, has Samin turned against von Bergov? It's open rebellion.
Do you think the others in the fortress are in on it? Old Semin, Gnarly.
I hope they're innocent. But either way, it looks like a terrible mess.
Well, that's an interesting question. Do we turn them in or do we keep quiet? I think we have to turn them in. I think that we have to say what we know, because we've already told them, like, our one piece of information we gave von Berghoff is that Olda Samin left his wedding early. It would be very weird if we left that out of our story from this point onwards. So we gotta say it. Yeah, it makes sense.
No, there's nothing to be done. We must tell von Berghoff what's really going on with Samin.
Don't think he'll be very pleased. Either way, we should go and see him as soon as possible and not drag things out. He's surely already waiting for us impatiently.
Alright. Let me just check something on the map before we do anything here. Okay, I do not see new quests in Samin. The reason why I wanted to check that is I had a sudden feeling that there might not be another opportunity to visit Samin. Yeah, and then this one is somewhere else, this one is somewhere else. We should probably go and see the miller actually before that. Yeah, let's go see the miller before that. This seems like it's a important moment.
I wanted to ask about that dyer of yours. He's a highly experienced and independent fellow.
Who's talking?
The mill back on its feet, though it doesn't grind flour now.
Greetings, sir.
Yeah, I don't know who they were speaking to, or who was speaking. But anyway, we're gonna head out here. And now it's time to go to the mill. Because I was thinking about what's near Samin, and I was like, well, the mill's near it. So let's go see what the miller has to say. Advance his quest a little bit. Because I think that there's no actual... yeah, I don't think there's any, like, pressure on us to do this quest. It says we should do it quickly, but I don't think there is any pressure. I'm also thinking that if we had been to... If we found that information in Nabokov last time, maybe that would have made the interrogation go quicker. Not entirely sure why they were mad at us, though. Like, I'm not sure why our rep dropped. Because I got the feeling we did things right, but maybe our rep dropped because of not torturing the guy? That seems like that's a little unfair, maybe. But...
Well, von Bergov's vassals are gathering, and it looks like a serious force. Sir Otto is clearly as good as his word.
Let's see what we got going on here.
Heartfelt prayer saved entire masses of Jews. And Jonah from the whale. So don't tell me it can't help with a little thing like yours.
A little thing? So you're insulting me too now.
Alright,
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that, of course.
yeah, it doesn't look like there's anyone who actually wants to speak to us at this camp, but I felt we should have a look around anyway. See if there's anybody named or anything. This guy's named. Oh, the bailiff. Wait, is this the person? This a different bailiff? Oh, back to Talkie Henry. Hello.
Servus, guter Mann. What can I do for you?
Who are you, sir?
I'm a servant of Lord Capon. Who do you serve?
I'm the bailiff of the town of Turnov. And your lord... Ich hatte bereits das Vergnügen mit ihm. Ich bin froh, they did not hang him. That would have been an awful shame. Though mainly for him and all his family.
It was a mistake worthy of punishment.
As a bailiff, I know very well how to handle poachers. Aber ja, du hast recht. In the case of the Lord of Leipa, the law is on his side.
Really?
Aber ja, as nobility, he should have only paid a heavy fine for hunting animals in another lord's estate. Würde nicht be hanged like a common thief.
Why are you here?
Why did you come to Trotsky?
As a bailiff, I have Lehendienst meines Herrn.
What was that?
Leibeigenschaft. Ich bin ein Vasall von Herrn Otto von Bergo.
So he summoned you to his castle?
Me and 20 men of our town militia. It seems there is some vermin running rampant on the estate. And it is high time someone wrung their necks. Auf Wiedersehen, Mann.
Alright. I'll be honest, I don't speak German.
Excuse me?
But I did get most of that, actually. I think you got the general gist. Also, I remember there's something else we need to do now. We also need to do this one. Track quest. Because we should stop by and tell him that we found the axe. Right. See what he says.
Quick!
Now that we've got access to the other blacksmith, I think that we can advance that quest.
Ka!
Right. Yeah, this is the right path.
Quick.
Okay. That must be Truskovitz down there. I thought that might have been the place I was going, but no, Tarkov is down this way.
Quick!
Just a straight run down here, actually, basically.
Ka!
Right. Oh, nice to be out in the open a little bit after all the time spent in the,
Go!
well, yes, in the castle. Back to how the game was a little bit ago. Right. Although, now we're coming in here effectively as a lord's second, rather than coming in here as, well, trash. Hello. Right.
Excuse me.
Hey, no.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Hey, you.
Greetings, sir.
I found the water goblin's axe. Actually, wait a second.
Farewell. Good sir.
Hello. I found the water goblin's axe.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. 2 brothers, a silver axe, a water goblin. One brother got the axe, the other got drowned. You know.
Wait, so you actually found it? Do you have it? I have to see it.
Yeah.
I don't have it with me anymore.
What do you mean you don't have it anymore? So you're just telling me bullshit that you can't prove, right?
It's true, I swear. I found the pond, the tree, the stone, the grave. Everything just like you said.
Don't bullshit me. That story's been told for God only knows how long, and it's different every time. I know at least 3 different endings to it, but not one of them is true.
Why would I lie to you about something like this?
No idea. Why would a water goblin ever hand over his treasure to a woodcutter? You know what? I'm off for a drink. I might take an axe to open the innkeeper's new barrels. Take care, friend.
What?
Careful.
Is that quest done? Wait, it said I don't have the axe anymore. Wait. Did I just put that axe on my horse or something? Let's have a look here. Scrap metal. No? What happened to the axe? Did I put it in my thing? I might put it in over here. We're gonna have to load an autosave, I think, but
I apologize.
right. I think I put it in here. No, strength of the night, frill dress, song of prayer. Where did I put it? Wait. That's a great question. Where did the axe go? Did I must have sold it. Wait, did I sell the axe? Unless it disappeared at the end of the quest. Where did the axe go? Knight's Warhammer, Bill Hook. No idea. I mean, if I sold it, there's like a pretty good chance I sold it to this guy.
At your service, sir.
Yeah, I just want to see if I sold you something. Sell you that axe? I don't think so. He also sells new things. Oh,
I hope you find what you're looking for next.
the axe is completely and utterly gone. I mean, if we've lost it, we've lost it, but I would like to at least see whether it bugged out or not.
You won't believe this.
Right. Hello.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Talk. Trade?
Show me your way.
I want to buy your savior snaps. There we go. Go for them. Anything else? Buy a painted dye as well.
I'm glad you found what you were looking
Right.
for.
Now we can chug a savior snaps here. And that means that if we need to, we can come directly back.
Sir.
Right. Let's load this one and see. And then if this one doesn't have it, we load a much earlier one. Not for any particular reason, just to see what the axe is listed as. Don't see the axe in here. It's not on that list. It's not in here. Right, where are we? Let's load this one. So this one's much older. So this is battle. That's the nail quest. So where is it? So it'll be right. Quest broken axe. So it's in quest. Okay. Reload that one. So we had it then. So I'm now reloading the one at the end of the previous quest. Axe is here. Okay. Reload our savior snaps. Is the axe there?
Here it comes.
We still have the broken axe. Huh. So what's the quest called? The axe from the lake. Okay, so I found the answer to our questions. What were we meant to do with the axe? Well, what you meant to do is you meant to go into crafting and then make the adorned axe here. Which I'm sure we didn't see previously, which is a little weird. Anyway, so we need to make that. What we're going to do is we're going to reload to this one. We're going to come back. We're going to blacksmith the axe. Then we're going to, yeah. Then we're going to... Oh, let me get past these guys.
I'm sorry.
Let me through the... Let me through the door. There we go. Right. We go past these guys. We're going to go to the blacksmith. We're going to then go and, well, make the axe. Then we're going to speak to Zdenek, and then we shouldn't get the, oh, I don't know where the axe is line, which is, you know, weird because we know where the axe is. We just didn't repair it because it said we needed to get to a blacksmith. But I guess it meant look in your crafting menu. My mistake. I'm sure we looked in it, though. We couldn't see anything. Anyway.
May God give you help.
No, I'm blacksmithing now. Adorned axe. Let's go. Right. So, axes are easy because they're just a flat piece of metal. Yep, so we'll do this. We'll make it hot. Make it very, very hot. Looking for to the anvil. There we go. That looks about right to me. And then... Oh, I had the rhythm for a second.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Try to do it in one cycle rather than having to put it back in the heat.
Well, I'm about halfway done.
Okay, back to the forge. We got about halfway on one. If we were closer, then I would have kept going, but we weren't. There we go. And then keep hitting the axe. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, going a bit slowly there, I think. I let him start whistling and he just stops immediately. Oh well. I'm completely out of rhythm. It's terrible.
I'll just have to temper it.
Oh well. Turns out it doesn't actually matter if you're in rhythm that much. Right. So now we have the axe. Which we didn't lose, we just didn't have in our inventory. As in finished. Right. 1. Axe head. There we go. Gets us a new level of craftsmanship and a perk point. Is it any good? It's got a little symbol next to it. Don't know what that means. That's cool. A beautiful axe from the legend of the two woodcutters was lost for many years, but Henry of Scots found it and restored it to its former glory. There's a lot of slash and blunt damage. We could have that as our third weapon, I guess, for now. Slash, because it does blunt. Let's do that, and then let's copy this in here. Oh. Copy that in there. Yeah, so we'll have that for now. Cool. Right. Now we can go and show it off. Whoa, I'm actually in the wrong thing. I just realized. There we go. Stick that in there instead of the mace for a second. Right. Why don't you come out first?
Good day.
Hello.
Good day.
Greetings, sir.
I found... Oh, no.
Farewell, sir.
We'll just put that on for now. Hello. Found the water goblin's axe.
I found the water goblin's silver axe.
What do you mean? What axe?
The one from your story. Two brothers.
Yeah.
Wait. So you...
Here you go.
It's not possible. Where did you find it?
I just followed your story. I found the pier by the rock tower pond, then went up to the old oak tree, then the big stone beside the road.
Doesn't really look like a woodcutter's axe. Are you sure this is really it?
But you didn't say it was a woodcutter's axe. You only said the water goblin's axe was silver.
I did, but still. In all the years that story's been told, everyone thought it was just a fairy tale for children. It has 4 different endings nowadays. When Johann and Jalejov tells the tale, it's about 2 sisters, and the water goblin grants one of them a pair of silver slippers. The other sister was jealous, but she didn't bother with the water goblin. She found her sister straight away and pushed her off a cliff in Apollonia. It's the same story, but Johann gave it some extra colour. Best not go looking for the slippers too. Although, with your luck. Farewell, sir.
Cool. That's a more satisfying end to that tale.
Christ, pardon me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was entering through a doorway and then you appeared in my way. Anyway. Now we have the axe. That is much better. Also, for a sword back on here. Let's be honest, is the only thing we're good with. Right. Hello. I'm still gonna buy your savior schnapps. And then the painted dye. And buy some chicken. Right, I'll haggle.
Let's talk about the price.
Very well.
There we go.
Satisfied?
That's not enough.
Mm-hmm.
Do we have a deal?
What? Is this your first time haggling?
Oh, he's very unhappy with that.
Aye, that'll do. I was glad to
All
be
right.
of help to you, good sir.
Yeah, he didn't like that I didn't move the offer. Alright. Cool. Well, now we've got the axe. Let's head out to the miller. What time of day is it? It's getting later, but that just means we'll arrive at the miller later. Which is fine. Oh, there we go. And then we're looking to head down there and hopefully fight something on the way. Right, zoom in. Let's go. Peddler. Sure, we'll stop by. And...
Hans, it's me!
Oh, it's this guy again. Alright.
You again?
Stop gaping like a stuffed owl and get over here! You still owe me for the stuff from Germany.
Look, friend, you have me confused with someone else. My name's not Hans.
If you're broke, just say so and stop trying to wriggle out of it.
You're Joachim, aren't you? We've met before.
I knew it, see? You do remember.
But my name's not Hans. It's Henry.
Why play around like this when we know each other so well?
I am not Hans.
For the last time, I am not Hans!
Oh, well, I'm sorry. You're the spitting image of him. You really are. Well, I'll be sure to be extra careful from now on.
What have you got?
Show me what you have for sale.
Just your everyday wares. Pick out what you like.
I'm definitely not asking how much Hans owes him because we'll end up paying it. So that seems like a very bad idea to ask the question. Why is there a sewing needle? Do we need a sewing needle? Probably not, but the fact that there is one gives me the thought that we might need one. Anyway, there was no haggling apparently. We did actually buy something, didn't we? Yes. Cool. Horse? Wonderful. Switch into this. Map. All the way down here. Travel. Let's go. In through Samin, who imprisoned us, or where we were imprisoned, I should say. Right, now we're back. Let's switch into Talkie Henry mode. Let's go find a miller.
My respects.
You're not the miller. Oh, you're the miller. Hey, miller.
Good evening. Do you need something?
Yes. I have the book.
I have the book for you.
Well, I must admit, I haven't had an apprentice this handy in a long time. Zinnik has nothing on you.
I had a peek inside. The pictures are nice, but what do you want to learn from them?
You'll find out soon enough. Show me that miraculous thing. This really is something. But why is it all covered in shit, for fuck's sake?
Don't even ask.
Let's just say the scribe didn't have it. It actually wasn't even in the castle. Under it, really.
Oh, refining saltpeter. Boil wine and alum. Grind. Ah, of course, it makes sense. I'll study the rest on the way. Well, the last chapter of our story of knowledge awaits us. The grand finale.
What now?
So what now? Do you have another job for me?
Charcoal. Sulfur from Hermes Trismegistos. Saltpeter from the carcass pit. As long as Black Bertolt didn't make any mistakes in his calculations, we have everything.
What Bertolt? Oh, God damn it, Kraser, what's going on here? I'm tired of flying back and forth like a rag on a stick. I won't be led around by the nose. Will you finally tell me what's going on?
Believe it or not, all this secrecy had its reasons. But now I don't have to hide anything from you. It's time. We'll meet with the others in the lair, and there you'll learn the whole truth. You go ahead. I'm going to get a few things ready here.
All right, then. I hope you keep your word this time.
Go to the lair? We'll wait a little bit. I'm tempted to take the helmet off this unless we are going into combat. I guess I'll just stick with this, I guess. 99% of the time. Right, I need to eat a chicken probably, right? Yeah, I need to eat a couple of chickens. So let's eat this chicken. Then this chicken. Then, hey Mutt. Guess what?
Here, Mutt.
I got you a chicken. 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 Get the... Eat the chicken. Right. Hey. Other dog. It's Mutt's food.
Some noble was resting under it, not for shade, but because it was pissing down.
All
Hello.
the more reason to leave it be, no?
Aye.
And
but
now
the
it's
weather
time
had
to
been
rest.
Stormy for a few days, so one of the branches snapped. And
Right.
fell off. Nothing happened to the
Save and sleep.
dog. It broke his horse's back.
And that pissed him
And we're gonna sleep until the morning. Nice 11-hour sleep. Apparently some of our equipment could need or could be better repaired. Have a look at what we got here. Right. Let's see what can be repaired. Oh, as it showed it there. Military sword's probably not what it's talking about. Yeah, it might be one of these one. Oh, those are herbs. Not sure what it is that needs repair. Oh, our Master Huntsman boots need repaired. I see. I might actually have stuff for that. Let's see. Well, we'll do all of these actually. Marksman's kit. Yeah. Repair that. Cobbler's kit. I'll select these and repair. Blacksmith's kit. Repair. Oh, armorer's kit. And repair. Wonderful. Also, while we're here, we got a couple of level ups, didn't we? Yeah, craftsmanship. We got a new perk point. We're now level 20. Didn't get anything new though. Your gear will take less damage is becoming tempting. Yeah, you know what? Your gear will take less damage. Seems useful. Horsemanship. We're ranked 20. Nothing new for 20. What's the prerequisite on this one? Roadrunner. Oh, it's exclusive with Roadrunner. Okay. Repairs for the cobbler's kit will be more effective. Additionally, because you know pouches and saddles, you have a +1 on thievery skill if you pick pockets. I take ride like the wind. We use less stamina while galloping. Right, clear that out. And then thievery. We're now 12 in thievery, so we got 2 new things? 2 new things. Back alley skirmisher. Fighting honorably is unwise. You know how to fight really close and with a short weapon and to obtain a quick outcome for your opponent. For this, you may as well be called Henry of Stabbington. Using a one-handed weapon on its own, you will do 10% more damage. The effect is also applied if you wield a torch in your offhand. Cool. Lawbreaker. Let's break the law right now. If you're wanted for a crime, you gain bonuses of +3 to strength and warfare and +1 on agility. I'm going to grab Back Alley Skirmisher, especially with what we're currently doing. This seems sensible. Do I need to eat? Maybe. We'll eat a chicken. There we go. Right. Outside. Let's find ourselves a horse. And let's go.
Good day to you.
Where's our horse? Horse? I'll be around in a minute. We know where the lair is. But it could be over here. Wasn't though. Yeah, I whistled at you. Right. Horse. Get on it. And let's go. I also had a thought, because we have Saddler, I was wondering whether we needed to repair our saddle or anything at any point. Probably not, but it is something that we might want to look at. Actually, you know what? Easily tested. Nope, they're all at 100% actually. Yeah, no, they're all at 100%, so no, we don't need to repair them. This is the way to the lair, right? Or was the lair up the hill? No, I think this was the way to the lair. Whoa.
What'll happen now?
Our last supper, with only one but very filling course, awaits us.
Crazel, please. For once, just once, tell me what's actually going on.
And rob myself of enjoying your blissful ignorance? Not a chance. Tell me yourself, what do you think is going to happen?
Bomb. you'll kill me?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm not expecting anything good. We're in a remote place. One of me, 3 of you. You've got no use for me anymore. So you'll try to get rid of me like an inconvenient witness.
That'd be too easy. It'd be more torture to listen to another of Crazel's lectures.
Well, maybe I do talk about my interests a bit too much. But today will be different. Bonnie will start today. At least I'll finally see if she understood my teachings. Bonnie?
First of all, I'd like to thank you on behalf of the whole gang for all the work you've done. We could never have finished the job without you. We found 2 new partners, you and Monarch here. It's good to have someone to rely on. So, it's time we started being honest with you, so you can finally learn the whole truth.
Not yet. Let's pull up that uppity bastard's leg a bit longer. That's the fun part.
Let's say nothing.
No, Z-Neck. First of all, I'd rather like them legs of his. And secondly, I think we've put him through enough suffering. This whole time, you've been collecting ingredients and clues for us. But, so you wouldn't go nosing around, we always told you it was for something different than it actually was.
I'm shocked.
The miller here calls it tackets.
Tactics, you idiot. And everything worked out according to plan. So today we're finally close to our great success. With the help of Hermes Trismegistos and his successors, we'll finally complete the dream of all alchemists. Our magnum opus.
Exactly, Bonnie.
Magnum opus. A great work of alchemy. You're trying to make the Philosopher's Stone.
I see you've learned something after all. But no, the Philosopher's Stone isn't our goal.
Let's see then, Henry. What is it you think we're making here?
A bomb. Yeah, weapons. Definitely.
Some kind of weapon?
Well, Henry's not too far from the truth after all, don't you think? Actually, he's pretty spot on. Although weapons were our last order of business. Let's start at the beginning. My father was a miller as well, but I was never much interested in the trade. Even as a young boy, I loved running around Lower Samine and investigating everything living and dead. And I had a lot of questions about everything. Then my mother, God rest her soul, decided it'd be best for me to go to study in Prague. As soon as I grew up and gained a bit of sense, I packed my bags and left.
You studied at a university?
So you went to a university in Prague? The son of a miller?
Why not? My father worked his arse off, and he had the coin for it, miller or not. I met a lot of remarkable people at the university, and my thirst for knowledge kept growing. But in the end, it only took a year of all that pretentious, scholarly blathering and hypocritical nonsense for me to realize I wouldn't learn anything proper there. Most of the students and masters are just a bunch of dogmatic fools. They have their own truth, and those who want to know more or ask the wrong questions fall into disfavor, as was my case.
They kicked you out?
So they kicked you out?
I didn't give them the pleasure. I left myself. The most important science is not subject to any religious dogma. And, of course, it's not taught at any university.
Alchemy? Thievery? Alchemy?
You mean alchemy?
Exactly. The art of combination and dissolution. The key to understanding the very nature of the world. There's only one queen of science. Alchemy. I returned to the mill in Lower Samine and started a new life.
What about your parents?
What did your parents say when you returned from your studies?
My mother had already passed away. All my father said was, "I knew you'd be back." And he sent me to haul sacks of flour. I think in the end he was glad to have someone to take over the mill from him. From then on, alchemy became my true passion. I brought a few important books from Prague. I started with the most difficult thing. I tried to create gold.
That was pretty daring of you.
As you might expect, it didn't work. But after a few tries, I managed to create something entirely different. Once I tried mixing sulfur, charcoal, and saltpeter. I had a candle burning next to me. A gust of wind scattered the mixture, and all of a sudden, bang! I almost shit myself, I tell you. But then I realized I'd unwittingly created a miracle. Explosive black powder.
So I was right. You're making weapons.
No, it's about much more than that. We're all in on it now.
I couldn't continue my experiments on my own, but Bonnie and Zinnig did a few little jobs for me.
So he initiated us.
But we just still didn't know how to do it right and not blow ourselves up in the process.
And we used up a huge amount of saltpeter and sulfur.
By the way, the manuscript from that Hermes Trismegistos was our shopping list and price list for material from Kuttenberg.
Only we didn't know correct proportions. I looked up a few of my former fellow students and brought it up with them. And we found out that before us, some monk had already made the discovery.
Some fella called Black Bertold, and that he even started writing a book called
Feuerwerkbuch.
We can believe our luck when we found out there's a copy of it right here at Trotsky.
And you know the rest.
It's a discovery that will change history. In the right hands, it can make miracles happen. All it takes is a spark, and a storm of fire will sweep away the old world order. It will wipe out stupidity and ignorance, once and for all.
And what will happen now?
As I said, we're about to have our last supper on our journey to satisfy our hunger for knowledge. A feast of smoke and fire. Black Bertold never finished his book, because he never had enough ingredients for his last great experiment. But now, thanks to you, we do. We can finally finish Bertold's work and finish his book. We'll see with our own eyes what a barrel of black powder can do. I hope you're as excited as I am.
I have some more questions.
Before we get started, there's something I want to know.
What's written in this book?
This book, Feuerwerkbuch, what's written in it?
Everything you'd want to know about black powder. How to mix it in the proper ratio. How to store it. How to light it properly. And especially how to use it in warfare. Because that's the most important part, after all.
What do you need so much saltpeter for?
Do you really need that much saltpeter?
We do. Saltpeter makes up almost 3/4 of the mixture. Not even all the cows in the region could produce enough for us once we really get started with manufacturing.
What are you going to do with the powder?
What is it you're going to do with this powder?
During wartime, like it is now, a flammable and explosive mixture like this has more uses than you can imagine. If we had a few big barrels of the stuff, we could demolish Trotsky if we wanted to. And maybe we will.
All of us here are truly passionate about the idea of a new world. And now it's within our grasp.
What did you study?
What is it you studied at the university?
I was supposed to become a preacher.
That fits you. Maybe you'd even be a good preacher.
Maybe I would. Maybe I wouldn't.
God has a path prepared for each of us. And each of us here decided not to follow it.
I was supposed to be a dyer, but I was too lazy to work 6 days a week and soak my hands in lye.
I was supposed to become a nun, but I didn't want to give up the booze and fellas.
And I've already told you everything. The world is what you make it.
How did you come to thievery?
How did a scholar and an alchemist become a thief?
Prague is a big city, and a poor student has no chance of getting a decent place to sleep or even something to eat. Learning to shop with 5 fingers was the first requirement for survival. We're all masters of our own destiny.
All right, then.
I've heard enough. Now I want to see that with my own eyes.
Let's do it, then. Bonnie, is everything ready?
Indeed it is. We can get started. Long live the beautiful new world.
Last preparations are taking place before the grand revelation. I appreciate that once you've committed this much, there's no backing out. Like there's no, oh no, I don't think they should have this technology. Maybe we'll get that afterwards, but at the very least it's going to let us see the Big Bang first. which I think will be good. You should definitely run once you get this lit, like very far away. Oh, I would. Oh no, I would not stand that close. This seems bad. Well, that's sensible. Well, more than ours. Or than our plan, I should say.
Looks like it ain't working.
I'd say it works just fine.
This will change history.
What? I can't hear a thing. But I'd say it works just fine.
Uh-huh. What was that? Alright.
I told you there's no need to dip it in resin and wax. Better to use rushes, boiled in wine.
Very well, if you say so. We'll try rushes next time.
I'd also like to take a look at that book, Crazel.
In due time, Piney. In due time.
Hello. About the Gunpowder magazine?
You really led me on about the Gunpowder magazine, didn't you? A golem made of dough, souls inside saltpeter, the secrets of light and shadow. That was all just empty talk, wasn't it?
Not exactly. It's all based on the real philosophy of the Jewish Kabbalah. I studied the writings of Bonaventura and Dietrich von Freiberg, but it was never in my interest to put their theories into practice. But they worked brilliantly as a cover-up, don't you think?
Not really.
I reckon I played the fool well, if you thought I was falling for your delusions all along. I worked for Conrad Keyser himself, just so you know. And he never tried anything like that on me.
Keyser? Fancy that. Next time I'll play it safe and stick to the classics like Thomas Aquinas.
So for the last time, Crazel, what now?
I'll do what I promised, and what will most likely be my fate. I'm going to gather together all the knowledge I've acquired and finish Black Berthold's book. I'll finish his opus.
Uh-huh. And what about me?
That's up to you, Henry. You're a free man. Lure Samine has no hold over you, and never did. You know, the inevitability of God's plan takes no interest in people like you and me. We'll always be little people, beneath it all.
Well said.
That sounds somehow hopeful in a peculiar way, I'd say. Now I'm even happier about the great thing we've accomplished here.
The ideal conclusion, I'd say. Maybe it's time to carry sacks at a different mill. But if you're still interested in learning a bit more, drawing from the well of alchemical knowledge...
I know where to find you.
Indeed.
Alright. Well, he basically said questline done. Seems good to me. Horse? There we go. We need to go... Actually, before I do this... back here... We need to go up to Zhelyov, because we need to get our stuff, well, washed. So we'll head up here. Scene of an ambush. Perfect. That's what I was hoping for. Let's stop and decide what to do next. And we will say hello to these guys here.
What are you staring at? I'll get you.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Weapon. Weapon. Get the weapon out. Okay, this is so slow. Guess I probably can't master strike with this either.
Get ready to leave this life.
Get him!
Does a lot of damage though per hit.
That's yours, lass.
Alright. Thank you, human. I appreciate it. Put away that. Oh, thank you. I'm going to loot these bodies now. Well, now we know what's up with that. We'll have the odd die as well. Loot. We'll have this. Might as well grab the bone cone. Or comb. Hello. Oh, he's dead, I think. You'll find he's not alive anymore. Hey. Hey, you're not doing that for me, are you? I think we're okay. Either of these horses, like, available? Mountain Steel? No. Mountain Steel? No. One of them must be the human's horse. One of them must be a villager's horse. Unless one of the humans ran away. Which is possible. Could steal your horse. Take it to the, yeah, take it away. Potentially. So the Adorned Mace, very, very slow. This does even more blunt damage. Let's equip that. I just want to see... Oh, sorry, the Adorned Axe is very, very slow. I just want to see what was up with that. You know what this might be? This might be unique or something like that, or quest. Because I was just thinking we probably won't make another axe, which is the same. That might be what that means. Right. So, because it's not something that's made, it's like this basically because it's saying it doesn't have a quality because there's only one of it, and if it had a quality, that would be a little bit weird because there's only ever one of these. It's not like it's a it's not like it's, I'm trying to think of the right way of putting it. It's not like it's something we've crafted and we can make a better one. There's only ever going to be one version of it, and it is as good as it is. That's what I was trying to say. There we go. Right. Up here. Round this way. Wait for a camp. Alright. Stop and rest.
Good dog, Mutz.
Switch into this.
Show me.
Althazar. Where are you going?
Greetings. Where are you going? Oh, don't worry. I'm no footpad.
And I'm no hawker. But pray tell, what ails you, friend?
Plenty. But nothing you can help me with, I'm sure.
Can you be quite sure of that? I tend to be quite skilled at relieving people of pain and other afflictions, Henry.
You know me?
Wait, how do you know my name?
It's this confounded nature of mine. I loiter around, I listen, and I remember.
Hold on. What's your name and how do you know me? In whose service are you?
Naturally, there is a master I serve, though not in the manner you might think. And as for my name, I am... Balthazar.
Why are you following me?
You're following me? Are you out to kill me? Who hired you? Speak.
Henry, that's deplorably paranoid of you. Why on earth would I be stalking you? After all, nobody has paid me to do such a thing, and I do not work for free. Whether I am to thrust a dagger in someone's back or slip poison into their wine.
My God. Who are you?
You hold no interest for me. At least, not yet. Well, unless you have toothache, perhaps. And so I ask, does anything ail you?
What do you know about me?
If you know me so well, then surely you know why I'm here.
Actually, no. In point of fact, because everyone chooses their own path, and I am not a soothsayer, Henry. But perhaps you are referring to the ambush at the pond, or the unfortunate incident that happened to you afterwards.
Huh? What? How the hell do you know all this?
As I say, I wander the world, and I listen to people.
You made that name up.
Balthazar? You surely made that name up, didn't you?
That is none of your concern. But were you ever to seek me out, that name would definitely guide you to me.
Who are you really?
Who are you really?
I am an itinerant barber surgeon and healer. I relieve people of their pain. Henry, you would not believe what a fellow would do to escape pain in this world without giving a thought to the next.
Show me, what do you have to offer?
Well, show me what you have to offer, surgeon.
Are you sure you want to know?
I mean your wares. What wares can you offer me?
Well, I'll buy your Nighthawk, definitely. Buy your poison recipes, because I haven't read any of them. I don't really need this, so that's fine. I'll buy your dice. Yeah, that'll do. Black feathers? Yeah, sure, I'll buy black feathers and leached coal, because I've never seen them before. So, sure, I'll buy them. We'll do a little haggling. Actually, you know what? Before we're doing that, if we're spending this much money, yeah, let's sell them some of the junk that we happen to have while we're here, because otherwise, why do we have the junk? Yeah, we'll sell all of those. Actually, empty vials are useful, right? Because can't you fill potions or something with them? I can't remember. I think you could in the first game. We'll keep them for now. I'll sell this as well. I'm going to keep my cloak. Right, haggle?
Word about the price.
Well, I suppose we can try.
We'll drop it quite significantly. Leave us room to haggle a little bit more as well.
How's this?
You really won't convince me like this.
Oh, he hates it. Okay, let's go for that.
How's this?
Well, if you offer a little bit more, we can make a deal.
So he hit his max. Let's go for 620.
Aye, you'll convince me with that price.
Maybe we could have gone lower, but we'd already hit our limit, so... Right, let's think about how I want to handle this. Let's go with this. And then we'll just run to Zhelyov, because it's right here. So first things first, I want to dip our head in the water when we get to somewhere where we can do that. Then I want to go to... Sorry, I thought someone was speaking to me there. Yeah, then we want to go to the bathhouse and properly have a bath. Not that one, this one. Here we go.
My,
Right.
that's something. You're
Then switch here.
babe.
Yes.
Right now would be best.
That's what I
What
thought.
can I do for you?
Bathhouse.
Aye.
Yeah, this is what I'm
I
after.
need a hot bath.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll pay you.
I'll gladly.
Great.
I'm not going to haggle over 10 groschen. Wonderful.
Always welcome
The
here,
water's
good
nearly
sir.
cold, but I think we got you all cleaned up.
Okay, that was weird. Managed to slide all around that bath there. Right, shut the door behind me. And outside, shut the door behind me. Right, how are we looking now? Clean. That's what I describe us as now. Clean. Good. Well, I think this is time for us to end the episode. Thank you very much for watching. Next time, well, I think we've only got main quest here, right? Yeah. We've literally only got the main quest. If I go and have a look at the map, you'll see that we have these, which are the fighting quests we've done several times, and we have main quests. So it's just main quests now, which I think will be really cool to do. Just spam main quests, get a lot of that storyline done all at once. I think it'll be cool to see. Anyway, I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.